On this week's episode of What's Up Weekly, a club at IU is giving people with disabilities a chance to own the runway.
And IUDM is this weekend, and it's easy to fall in love with all the merchandise they have to offer. We'll sit down with the apparel chair to take a look at what goes into the design process. What's Up Weekly starts now. Hello and welcome to this week's episode of What's Up Weekly. I'm Charlie Rureski.
And I'm Kendall Yankowski. IU hosted its first annual Runway of Dreams fashion show this weekend. This was the first local fashion show for people with disabilities. Our What's Up Weekly reporter Julie Lostutter was there as the models took the runway. Take a look.
Runway of Dreams is an event put on by the Runway of Dreams Foundation and the affiliated club at IU. It started as an effort to make fashion more inclusive and allow people of all ages that have mental or physical disabilities the opportunity to strut their stuff on the runway. I'm here at IU's first annual Runway of Dreams, where large brands such as Zappos and Tommy Hilfiger are collaborating with the Runway of Dreams Foundation to create adaptive and innovative fashion. The Foundation's mission is to break down stereotypes and empower people of all abilities with confidence, independence, and style through a movement of inclusion in the fashion industry. The Foundation was inspired by fashion lover Mindy Shire, whose young son Oliver has muscular dystrophy and was unable to wear the clothes he wanted to school. I talked to IU student Grace Burton, who put on the show, to see what this show meant to her.
I am very thrilled with how the event went tonight. We sold out, we had standing room only, and we were not expecting that, so I couldn't be more pleased to connect my name with an event like this.
The models came to participate at the fashion show at IU after hearing about it from Grace, the Foundation's website, or through various social media platforms. Events such as this one create an inclusive environment and work towards a future of acceptance and opportunity in the fashion industry for people with disabilities. Here's what some of the models had to say about being involved in this inspiring show.
It's amazing to see people with disabilities rock the runway, and you can just see the confidence that adaptive clothing brings to them.
I would love to be, part of more things like this and have the opportunity to model more or be involved in some capacity. I love seeing all of these kinds of things happening.
This event brought visibility to disability and opens up the conversation about the representation of people with disabilities in the modeling world. For What's Up Weekly, I'm Julia Lostutter.
To find out more about Runway of Dreams or to donate to the foundation, you can visit runwayofdreams.org.
The Bloomington Handmade Market took place this weekend at the Monroe County Convention Center. The event featured over 75 artists from Bloomington and around the Midwest. Each vendor showcased items such as paper plants, cashmere gloves, organic skincare, and much, much more. The market even gave children a creative outlet by including a whole section devoted to the unique inventions of local Bloomington children. Those kids sold items such as scented slime, skirt purses, and unique paintings. To find out more information about the event, you can check out bloomingtonhandmademarket.com. Some freezing temperatures brought the second to last First Thursday Festival indoors this week. The event was held inside the IU Auditorium, the Fine Arts Building, and the newly reopened Eskenazi Museum of Art. Inside, festival goers stayed warm with live music, dance performances, art decorating, and interactive exhibits from clubs and organizations from across Bloomington. And although most of the attractions remained inside, food trucks and complimentary hot chocolate and warm apple cider could all be found in front of Showalter Fountain. First Thursdays will continue one last of the year on Thursday, December 5th.
Now, the world can be a scary place, and it's always good to be aware and prepared in the face of danger. Our Lexi Vanetti went to a local martial arts studio to learn some self-defense techniques and is here with us now. Lexi.
Thanks, Kendall. I got the chance this week to talk to the Vice President of Bloomington ATA Family Martial Arts. We talked about the importance of self-defense classes with increasing crime rates on campus.
Bloomington ATA Family Martial Arts puts a heavy emphasis on the word family. All 6 members of the Bostick family work together at this martial arts studio. Their main goal?
Trying to figure out how to help our students be better, number one. Obviously, it's not just about kicking and punching with us. It's about being able to be stronger mentally as well as physically, obviously.
And this goal hits home for Bostick.
We a lot of times pull from events that we've been in our lifetime. Right now, in particular, I'm talking a lot about when I was in 5th grade. The thing is, there were underlying things that were going on there, and I didn't know how to stand up to that person, so they were just yelling and screaming at me, and I was just crying. So I don't want my students to be in that situation. So we're giving them all sorts of things that they can actually do so that they aren't in that situation.
Each class is more than just self-defense.
So the thing is that it's not just one thing that we do. It actually is several things, because we want to take the simplest thing to make it easy to get out of a bad situation.
And the key to these classes?
We teach is to be able to be confident in knowing that we can handle ourselves. That's the biggest key, honestly, is that confidence, but also know how to defend yourself if need be.
Bostick talked about trusting yourself.
When you have that gut feeling of, they shouldn't be doing that, why are they doing that? Once you have that a couple times, you need to get out of there. I don't care who it is, where it is, what it is. Get out of there.
She also taught me a few self-defense tips on escaping someone's grip.
So where's the weak link? That's the direction you have to go. So go that direction, just like that. Okay? Now, if they're a lot bigger, you may have to reinforce. So you take that hand and you pull that way. Okay?
Her best advice, be prepared. For What's Up Weekly, I'm Lexi Vanetti.
For more information on self-defense classes, visit bloomingtonmartialarts.com. Kendall, Charlie, back to you.
Thank you, Lexi. And as we all know, IUDM is coming up this weekend. So we brought in Bella Lawton, the apparel chair for IUDM Apparel and Merchandising. So to start off, Bella, tell us a little bit about what you do in your specific position.
Essentially, I'm part of a group of 6 of us, and we all come together every Monday night to prep for meetings, prep for the marathon. But we have a bunch of different subcommittees on our, big merchandising and apparel group. So we have lots of different things going on. But for me, I just mainly focus on the apparel, designing the apparel, and I have a great team of our committee members behind me to help out with all the designs, which has been awesome this year because there was a lot of work to be put in.
Right. So where does your inspiration for the designs come from?
This year we did a lot of pop culture inspiration. So one of the designs may be a bit reminiscent of an album cover that you might seen. Other ones we kind of try and keep it classic just because we know there are going to be a bunch of different people purchasing these items. But yeah, definitely pop culture influences and then kind of like classic university styles.
Nice. Yeah.
Can you give us a little hint on what the album cover might be? Just a little inside scoop.
Kind of a throwback of a pretty popular EDM guy by the name of Flume. So that's one of the ones that we've been doing.
I love Flume. Awesome. I'm excited to see that. So what does your design process kind of look like?
So we digitally design most. I mean, we start, everybody will kind of throw together sketches and just, iterate ideas that they have just throughout meetings, or some people will text them to me and we'll be like, great, this looks awesome. Kind of pull it into the Adobe suite. We use Illustrator mainly because it's the best for doing apparel design. And we just kind of work together, sit around the table and, bounce ideas off one another for what looks best and kind of come to the final fruition of each idea.
Yeah, awesome.
So what is it like seeing your designs on just hundreds of people? That must be like an incredible feeling just to see.
Crazy. The first time that it really struck me was Day of Hope this year because that was a design that I came up with. We were having a really, really tough meeting with my chairs, and we kind of all refocused and sat down and just worked on designs which we weren't planning on doing, and it came out awesome. It was actually our best apparel sale ever in the history of IUDM, which was crazy numbers. It was absolutely incredible. But it is really great to walk around campus and see the work that me and my committee members have put in throughout the year, worn every single day, not just for special events for the marathon.
Yeah, that's awesome. So obviously IUDM is for an amazing cause. How rewarding is it to have that big of a role in it, that that you're pulling this much weight, that kind of thing?
It is amazing. Honestly, I don't feel like I'm pulling that much weight because I do have such an incredible committee behind me. Everybody works so hard and makes it so much easier because we're a huge family, truly. But it is awesome, especially when you get to the marathon and all the kids are running around and, we get to meet with our personal Riley family and all of that. It is so rewarding just to see the smiles on their faces and see them get to run around and play and interact with, us and all of their friends. It's a really amazing experience.
Awesome, yeah. Well, thank you so much, Bella, for coming in.
Thank you.
And look out for her designs coming out over the weekend with the marathon, and you can also watch our live stream.
All right, coming up on Trending Topics, one of our favorite shows is headed back on the air after it ended almost 7 years ago. Find out which one and where you'll be able to watch.
And the People's Choice Awards were on Sunday. We've got the highlights from the show that you won't want to miss.
That's right, stay with us.
Welcome back. On Sunday, winners were announced in the 2019 People's Choice Awards. Robert Downey Jr. opened the ceremony with Kevin Hart, and it was Hart's first public appearance since the nearly fatal car accident he was in September. Hart was also honored with the Best Comedy Act of 2019.
Other notable awards included the People's Icon Award to Jennifer Aniston, the People's Champion Award to Pink, and the Fashion Icon Award to Gwen Stefani. Avengers Endgame also was recognized with an award in 3 separate categories.
And I hate to admit it, very happy to see my guilty pleasure, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, take home the award for the reality TV show of 2019.
Also, Zendaya winning the award for the Drama TV Star of 2019 for her role in Euphoria was definitely well-deserved.
Yeah, I loved watching that show. It was amazing.
So I know Euphoria was released on HBO, which brings us to some exciting news of a show also coming to HBO. Gossip Girl is returning to our screens with a few changes.
That's right. The new series will be set at the same location as the previous Gossip Girl that we all know and love, but this time around will be based on current time. Kristen Bell will be narrating it again with the new series, set to include more queer and racial representation.
I'm definitely interested to see how they portray the series in current time now with the social media times for high school students have definitely changed.
Oh yeah, like when we were in high school, social media was just starting, and in Gossip Girl before, there was no social media. So that will be interesting. And as for arguably the biggest news on campus this week, IU's football team has been ranked for the first time since 1994. Over the weekend, the AP ranked them number 24 out of the 25 top teams.
And just to put that into perspective, here's a few pop culture events that happened the last time IU football was ranked. The movies Pulp Fiction, The Lion King, Forrest Gump, and The Shawshank Redemption were released. Kurt Cobain also committed suicide, and O.J. Simpson fled from the police in his infamous white Ford Bronco. Do you feel old yet?
It gets better. A gallon of gas cost $1.09, and it was 4 years before Google was invented and 4 years before both of us were even born. So congrats to the IU football team on making history that was literally 25 years in the making. We're excited to watch them in a bowl game.
And that's what's up this week. Tune in next week for more local and entertainment news.
Don't forget to follow us on social media to find out what's up throughout the week.
For What's Up Weekly, I'm Charlie Rabeski.
And I'm Kendall Yankowski. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.